Yes, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is DQL, and today I'm going to be presenting various SQL commands used in the database programming language, and we shall see how they are used and when to use them in a given dataset. So today we shall be looking at the data definition language commands, which include create database, create table, alter, drop, truncate. Then we'll go forward and look at the data manipulation language commands, which include insert, update, delete, and shall go on and look at the data query language commands, which include select, where, limit, and order by. And lastly, we shall look at the aggregate functions, which include average, count, maximum, and minimum, then sum. After that brief introduction, we are going to continue with our IDE, and we are going to see how each one of these can be used. So under the data definition language commands, they're going to start with the create command, and this can be used to create a database. It can be used to create tables, and here you're going to start by creating our database. Create database. This is the syntax for it. Create database, then the database name. Let's call it university. Here our database has been created. So for us to create a table in our database, we're going to first select this exact database. So we shall use then the database name, university. Then it will say the database has been changed, all the database is selected. So we shall go on, create a table, create table. And here it will be our table name. Let us call it students records. Students records. And here we shall define the data type and the columns in this table. So we shall go on, and one of the columns we shall have the students underscore ID. Then we shall give it data type of an integer, and we shall call this will be our primary key. Column 1 done. So we shall move on to our next. We shall give, let's say, our next column will be student name. Student name underscore name, and this will have a data type of variable character, which is termed as var, and it will have a length of 100. Our next column will be course name, and this we also have the same data type, which is the variable character. The same name. And lastly, we shall have the enrollment date. This will have a data type of date, because it's the date, and we shall close, terminate. So our rows have been created, and we are gonna have some data to input into this table. It's not visible right now. So if we try to select we try to view the data from the table. Select all from in our table name which is students reports. Sorry, our table name is students report. Yeah, right. A minute. All that's what's trying to input data into this table. So here we're going to use an SQL command or insert here, that's right, into students reports, then shall have, when you first this, put in the question marks for like to automate the four columns we already have. Then let us have the values. Here we shall have able to set the student name, student ID, which will be 1. Will be our first student. Then we'll go on the student name. Let us say is Johnson, is Johnson, the student name. Then the course name we shall have database systems. That's the question. Then lastly, the enrollment date will be the same. 2023 01 15. Let's just try to close this to see if our data is input into the database. We are getting an error in SQL syntax. Check the menu that corresponds to MySQL server values. So maybe this didn't work. The question mark thing. We just get all the columns. And last one, augmented. Dates. Let's close this. And we shall have our data back from set into values. So we're having an error. It says table student SQL does not exist. That means let us go back where we created the table from. Create table. So I made a mistake. My bad. It had to be students. Students. I put students. So let's first group that table. Drop table. Table. So here we're using the drop SQL command, which is also still under the database definition language commands. So let us say drop table records. That has been dropped. So let us try this again with create table. Create table student records. Student records. So for the matter of time, I'll just take this. Our table has been created, and I will insert our data. Let's repeat this for the matter of time. Just copy and paste. See, we still have the same problem. Create student, yeah. Should be careful with the words that I used. So if I call it student records, SQL is word sensitive, so you have to follow the exact words that you use as you're creating anything such as a table, a database. Just again. So try it again, and now shows our data has been inserted into our table. As you can see, already okay, one row. So let us try to view this data. Select all from students code, sorry. And as you can see, our columns are already here. We have the student ID, the student name, course name, enrollment date. Yeah, that's it. So I'm going to input the rest of the data for the matter of time. Fill this database so that we can use it to see how other language commands can be used. So we are done with creating all the data needed. So we shall move on to the next syntax used, and we have we're going to look at drop, truncate, and alter. So for this case, we shall start with alter, and this can be used to modify the structure of an existing table, columns, or changing data types, renaming columns, or the table itself. And here you can have alter can be used to add a column. It can be used to change a column name. It can be used to modify the data types or size. It can also be used to drop a column, and it can also be used to rename a table. So for the matter of time, we are going to try to change the enrollment date name using alter. Or we could use alter to add a new column. For example, maybe let's go with that. So we shall say alter table students records minute alter table students records add grade, which is our new column, grade, that's give the variable character data type, and the length of 2, and then, so it has been added. So when we try to select all from the table students records, you can see grade has been added. It has no values. So we have seen how to add using the auto command. Maybe now we could try to change the table name of grade using the auto command. And here I'm going to say auto table, table name, students, sorry. Remember, this field is case sensitive, so you should use the exact words used in creating the table. So you're going to say alter students records, change grade, that's the name there to final. This is our syntax. You say alter table, the table name, change the column you want to change, the old name, then the new name. Let's call it final grade. I will give it a data type of variable character, sorry. For me, I had the length of 2, so I'll keep that constant. So that has been changed. So if you try to select all from, you just use the up direction key. As you see, our grade name has changed from grade to final grade. So lastly, in alter, we could use, we have seen add, change, then let us try modify. I'll just pull this and repeat myself. All the table students, then the keyword is modify. So here what you're going to try to do is change. Let us change the length for the column name. Remember it had the variable character and the length was 2, so let us try to change that. That's the size, so let us try to change the size. Grade, still variable character. Let us give it 5. Let's give it 5. Having an error, says unknown column grade in students records. So I had forgotten that we are changing it to final grade. Okay, let's change this. It's final grade now. Variable character, we give it 5. It has been changed. So if you get the description of our table, description of the table name, which is students records, I could see it has now 5. The length has changed to 5. So lastly, we could also use, remember we have drop under this data definition language, so we could use drop with the alter command. Here, for example, if you want to drop the final grade column, we could say alter table students records drop. That's the keyword we are using there. Drop column, grade. Let's see that. So if you get select, you could also use the upward direction key to get the previous code. So as you can see, from here we had our final grade column. Here it has been dropped. So lastly, we shall look at truncate. How we truncate, and truncate is used to quickly, what it does, it quickly deletes all rows from a table and resets any counters. So in this case, since we don't want to delete all our columns and we still need them to view out the use of other commands that we are going to see, for this case, let me create a new database. Create database. Let's call it uni. Has been created. Let's say use uni. Here we are selecting it. So here let us create a new table unit. Create table. Now what we will do, we will just get the exact table that we have in this one. Just not repeat ourselves. Create table. So it has been grabbed both the, let me just get the description. Let's describe our database. Sorry, our table, which is students. As you can see, this is our table and its fields. So now let us try to use truncate. Table. Our table name, which is students records. Has been successfully deleted. But if you try to select all, you try to get a description. That's the description of the table. So we could also drop the, we could also here use the drop command to drop the whole database. Drop database. Drop database. And our database name, which is uni. The successfully been deleted. So let us go back to using our database. So our dataset, which is use university. Program right. Let's get the description. Students. Records. Select all from students records. Yeah, this is our database. This has been fixed. We updated the course name for the student ID 1, Alice Johnson 2, and translate addresses. So we shall go on and look at how the delete command works, and this is used to remove records from a table. So here we shall say delete delete from students records, where let us try to delete the 13th student from our records, where student ID, student ID is equal to 13. Let us try to check. As you can see, the 13th person has been deleted. Now we have 12. So that's it for the database manipulation language commands, and we shall move to the data query language commands. And here we have select, we have the where clause and the limit clause. We have seen select, which is our previous command, select all from students records, and this is used to retrieve specific data from one or more tables. So here selected all the data from student records, from the table student records. Or maybe we could say select student name from our table name, which is students records, and it will only bring out this column of the student name. So that's how select works. Then the where clause, as we also saw it here, as we were trying to change the host name for our first student, and this is used to filter records based on specific conditions. It's a condition, so we looked at it, but maybe I could try using it again. Select, shall I start with select? Let me see which column should we delete. Should we delete the whole column? Maybe. Let us try to delete the last person in our previous table, 12, and make our students 11. So we shall again use the delete command, delete from students, records, where now here it's our where is used. It's giving us, it's specifying what section you should consider, where student ID is equal to has been deleted. So if I try bringing the table back, as you can see, our last student has been deleted. So we shall move on forward to the limit clause, and this is used to restrict the number of rows returned by a query. In this case, let us try to get the first 5 students, and here we shall say select all from our table name, which is students records, records. Yeah, that's right. Students records limits. We're getting the first five, I think. As you can see, it has returned only the first 5 students. So the limit it restricts, as I said, the number of columns returned by the query. So this is the basic limit. Then we also have the offset limit, which includes the starting points and the rows to return. This can be select. Let's try to see how it works. Select the column name. Let us say you're getting let us consider student ID. Student ID from table name, which is student records. Student records. Right here. Limits. That's our second is 2 zeros. That's 5 experience. As you can see from this is the table. We are starting from point 2, the starting point, so meaning after 2 points 1 and 2. So that's why we start with 3. Then after that we are limiting 5. We are getting the 5 rows up, okay, 5 points after that. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why it has returned this. So we shall move forward to the SQL aggregate functions, and within here we shall see functions such as average, count, maximum, minimum, sum. So we shall maybe start with count. This returns the total number of rows, all non-variable values in a column. So we will select count. That's the one, the total number of students, student name, student name, student name, student name, from our table name, which is students records. Students records. You can see it has counted the total number of students in our table. Those are 11. Evidence from this table. So maybe we could try the minimum. In our table we don't have values, for example numbers or grades on in here, but let me try like getting the minimum value in a column based on the student ID. So we shall say select mean, column name, which is student name, so student ID from students records. As you can see, the minimum value is 1. Yeah, that's how you could, if you have values, for example, they want the minimum max, you use that, you get the select mean, then the column name, for example, max from the table name you want to get that from. Same thing will happen we have the maximum number that we shall use max. Just copy this for the matter of time. That will bring the maximum number. Same thing if you have a data set and you have, for example, they want the maximum age for a certain for a certain person or for a certain number of people in a given data set. So here, our maximum number student ID is 11. So we shall try, we have looked at max, minimum, sum, maybe we shall try sum. For sum, we shall also use the same thing. Let sum from student ID to add all this. So to add all these numbers here, I'm using this because it's a one with numbers, all integers. So it has given us 66. So the same thing if you have a data set and you want to get the total number of, for example, by of employees in a given data set, you could use the sum. And lastly, we shall look at average, which returns the average value of a numeric column. So we shall use the same syntax, but changing command to average, which has a short form of avg. So it has given us the average based on the student ID, and that is 6. Thank you very much for watching my YouTube video. As we said, we have been looking at we have seen the data definition language commands, and we have looked at how we use the create database, create table, alter, drop, truncate. Then we went forward and looked at the data manipulation language commands, insert, update, delete. We went ahead and looked at the data query language commands, select, where, limit. Lastly, we looked at the aggregate functions, which included average, count, max, mean, minimum, then the sum. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. As you can see, database programming is quite fun and easy to understand. These things are easy. So I'll be waiting for you to watch my next video. Thank you very much. Peace.